Davis, ever since I've been on this set, I've heard nothing but discussion of Eve. May I have your opinion of her?
The golden girl, the cover girl, the girl next door, the girl on the moon. Time's been very good to Eve. Life goes where she goes. She's been profiled, covered, revealed, reported. What she wears and where and when, whom she knows and where she was and when and where she's going. Eve has insatiable ambition and talent. An improbable person with a contempt for humanity, an inability to love or be loved.
But how can such a woman fool so many?
Well, how does any Eve do it? She's a girl of so many interests.
Pretty rare quality these days.
A girl of so many rare qualities.
So she seems.
So you've pointed out so often. So many qualities so often. Her loyalty, efficiency, devotion, warmth, and affection, and so young. So young and so fair. Eve, my understudy.
Didn't you know?
Of course I knew.
Just slipped your mind.
Find out.
Only thing. What I go after, I want to go after. I don't want it to come after me.
Don't get up. And please stop acting as if I were the Queen Mother. I'm sorry I didn't
Outside of a beehive, Margot, your behavior would hardly be considered either queenly or motherly.
You're in a beehive, pal, didn't you know? We're all busy little bees, full of stings, making honey day and night. Aren't we, honey? Very touching, very Academy of Dramatic Arts.
That bitter cynicism of yours is something you've acquired since you left Radcliffe.
That cynicism you refer to, I acquired the day I discovered I was different from little boys.
Come on, get up. I'll buy you a drink.
I'll admit I may have seen better days, but I'm still not to be had for the price of a cocktail. Like a salted peanut.
What's so funny?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Everything. Everything's so funny.
Here at 20th Century Fox Studio, Cary Grant, Deborah Carr, and director Leo McCarey discuss their newest production, An Affair to Remember. The producer is Jerry Wald of Johnny Belinda and the Eddie Duchin story fame. If you've ever been in love or ever hoped to be in love, here's a story you'll love with all your heart, told with all the warmth and tenderness of Leo McCarey's Going My Way and his Bells of St. Mary's. Here are a few scenes.
I miss you.
I miss you.
Why don't you phone more often?
Oh, I will. Don't go away. Now, couldn't we at least eat together, you know, in my room or yours or something?
The news would be all round the ship before we had our salad. Crew talks too, you know.
I understand.
Do go round the other way. You're making me dizzy.
I feel better, too. Wait a minute. There's something else I want to say. Now, listen, darling, you know, astonishing.
Well, I guess we can start now. Now, remember, watch me closely. We mustn't goof today.
He's your friend without a doubt.
He's your conscience.
He knows you inside out.
Things come too easy, little Niccolo. He's always attracted by the art he's not practicing, the place he hasn't been, the girl he hasn't met.
Perhaps I shouldn't have met him.
No, my dear, you are different.
What have you two been talking about?
Oh, you'd be surprised. Can't you think of something spiteful? Something mean that you could do?
Must you be so darn delightful? You make it easy to be true.
Why can't we go on doing this forever?
I had a talk with the captain. It won't work.
Well,
No.
We interrupt this program to give you a bulletin just received from one of our naval units at sea. A large object traveling at supersonic speed is headed over the North Atlantic toward the east coast of the United States.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Drew Pearson. We bring you this special radio television broadcast in order to give you the very latest information on an amazing phenomenon: the arrival of a space ship in Washington. The Army has taken every precaution to meet any emergency which may develop. Just a minute, ladies and gentlemen, I think something is happening.
I came here to give you these facts. But if you threaten to extend your violence, this earth of yours will be reduced to a burned-out cinder.
but he's a robot. Without you, what could he do?
There's no limit to what he could do. He could destroy the Earth.
All vehicles, close in. Let's go.
Even before this appeared, 20th Century Fox had bought this story and made elaborate plans for it. Because of its gay, adventurous, romantic, and entirely different qualities, it was decided to make it one of the top pictures of the year. Jean Tierney, star of The Razor's Edge, Leave Her to Heaven, and Laura, was chosen for the coveted role of Lucy Muir. Rex Harrison, who scored an instantaneous hit as the King in Anna and the King of Siam, was selected to play the robust, gruff, and hearty Captain Gray. George Sanders appears as the amorous interloper, Miles Fairley.
I never frightened little girls into fits.
But think of the bad language she'd learn, and the morals.
Confound it, madam, my language is most controlled. And as for me morals, I lived a man's life, and I'm not ashamed of it. But I can assure you no woman's ever been the worse for knowing me. And I'd like to know how many mealy-mouthed blue noses can say the same.
She's much too young to see ghosts.
Very well. I'll make a bargain with you. Leave my bedroom as it is, and I'll promise not to go into any other room in the house. And you're a brat, and you'd never know anything about me.
But if you keep the best bedroom, where should I sleep?
In the best bedroom.
I'm only here now because I followed you back. So you may have my appointment, for which you are just in time.
That's very good of you, but I'm afraid I can't accept.
Now, my dear young woman, if you will set your book of social graces aside just long enough to seize an opportunity that you want very much,
by merely indulging a small, natural, selfish instinct.
Without doubt, sir, you are the most forward gentleman I have ever encountered.
You should have pushed him out of the cab. In another minute, I would have.
Why, Daniel, I believe you're jealous.
Of course I'm not jealous. You take me for a blasted schoolboy? Besides, jealous is a disease of the flesh.
Shave, please.
Well, we sure want to thank you, Mr.
Earp. Wyatt Earp.
What? You're not by any chance the marshal from Dodge City?
Ex-marshal. What are you doing up here?
None of your business.
Why don't you behave yourself? Go on, get out. Go on back where you belong.
I'm not leaving till she gets out of town.
The first kiss is always the sweetest. From under a broad sombrero.
Told you to get out of town and stay out.
We're through talking, Marshal. My advice to you is start carrying your gun.
That's good advice.
Here's mighty entertainment that combines the exciting action of reckless pioneer days, the romantic conflicts of men and women who led perilous lives, the lusty humor of those who dared America's frontiers, and the breathtaking beauty of scenes filmed in the magnificence of the great Southwest.